The confirmed number of cases of the coronavirus in Los Angeles County today comes to 49,774. The confirmed number of deaths has reached 2,241. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases is 363, with total confirmed deaths at 45. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Ben McCain. It's 4 p.m. on Thursday, May 28th. For the past few weeks, the city has been working on recovery efforts, ramping up to open public counters again with safety measures and protocols in place. Well, today marks a big milestone as the city's permit center reopened to the public for the first time since closing its doors in March. This is the first public counter to reopen in the Civic Center, and staff is working to open more in the coming weeks. To prepare for the opening, safeguards have been put in place, including sneeze guard shields, signs, and slip-resistant floor decals to ensure social distancing while waiting in line. The Permit Center is located on Torrance Boulevard between Maple and Madrona Avenues. They are open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. and closed every other Friday. To see what services are available at the Permit Center, go to torranceca.gov. As places like the Permit Center reopen to the public, there's a local business in Torrance hoping to help more businesses with their reopening plans. Fast Signs in Torrance says they are ready to make COVID-19 compliant graphics for business owners. Information that can be shared with customers and employees related to maintaining safety. Staff says they can take advantage of a package that will be built on your business needs while integrating your brand and logo. During the pandemic, Fast Signs started making signs for essential businesses to share coronavirus information posters to educate employees. They created a checklist to ensure businesses are safely ready to open. This includes letting customers know that you've reopened with a banner promoting social distancing recommendations with floor graphics. You could create health check stations for employees and signs where masks are required, as well as showing cleaning procedures. If this is a service you might need, contact them at 310-542-3636. Well, there's another business in Torrance doing what they can to help protect the community to minimize the spread of the virus. Postal Solutions, Inc. on Torrance Boulevard, just one block of Anza Avenue next to Scardino's Italian restaurant, has been providing personal protective equipment to members of the community for free. No conditions and no strings attached. This includes one mask, one pair of gloves, and 2 individually wrapped antiviral towelettes. This PPE care package is available to anyone who needs it. The owner, Arnie Goldstein, told us they've been doing this since April 8th and have handed out nearly 1,800 masks to date. They're open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. They're located at 4733 Torrance Boulevard. The City of Torrance Public Libraries will soon begin offering curbside service just in time for the summer. As part of Torrance's recovery efforts and in alignment with the County of Los Angeles' revised health order, library goers will be able to order all circulating materials available online and pick up curbside beginning Monday, June 1st. Now, how does it work? Well, you go online, log into your account, or create one if you don't have one already. You can also call your local branch if you don't have internet access. Library staff will contact patrons once the materials are available and arrange a time to pick up. You'll walk up to the service point, bring your library card or photo ID with you, wear your face covering, and be sure to follow all the safety protocols in place, along with social distancing if there are other people waiting. Patrons can then return the items in the exterior book drop at their local branch when they're done reading or viewing the materials. No in-person returns will be taken right now. Once staff retrieves the materials from the book drop, they will hold them for quarantine before sanitizing them. Go to library.torranceca.gov or call 310-781-7599. Well, the city's transit department continues to serve the South Bay community. Since mid-March, they've modified their schedules to reduce the transmission of COVID-19 while providing an essential bus service to the public. Lines 4X and 6 were modified, and all other lines are currently operating under the Saturday schedule, Monday through Friday. Modifications and safety protocols have been placed to protect not only drivers, but passengers as well. On average, 110,000 riders continue to use this service each month. Riders are asked to board from the rear entrance unless you need ramp assistance to enter the bus, and social distance with those outside of your family. To check out routes and schedules, go to Torrance Transit. That's go to transit.torranceca.gov. Well, if you're wondering what's now open and what's still closed under the revised Los Angeles County Safer at Home order, we have that information. The county's reopening Safer at Work and the Community for Control of COVID-19 order includes many new sectors. The most recent openings announced include faith-based organizations like churches, synagogues, and mosques to resume in-person service, but limited to 25% of the building's capacity up to 100 people. Organizations are encouraged to continue to offer virtual services if at all possible. All retailers, including those located in outdoor and indoor retail shopping centers, can now open for business at 50% capacity and with the safety protocols in place. Flea markets, swap meets, and drive-in movie theaters may resume operations, as well as pools and hot tubs okay to reopen in a multi-unit residence. Again, many safety protocols and measures must be in place before moving forward with reopening. Also, golf courses, beaches, pickleball and tennis courts, bike parks, bike paths, hiking and horse trails, shooting and archery ranges are now all open. And if you've been waiting to get to the dentist or other healthcare service, they're open as well. Dental clinics, physical therapy and chiropractic offices, optometrists, mental and behavioral health providers are also open. Drive-in movie theaters, outdoor museums, botanical gardens, and outdoor exhibit spaces are open as well. Now, what's still not allowed are all contact sports like football, baseball, basketball, volleyball, soccer, public pools, bars, and nightclubs, bowling alleys, indoor movie theaters, stadiums, theme parks, and festivals, as well as personal grooming services like nail and hair salons and barbershops. Those still remain closed in Los Angeles County. The public order emphasizes that physical distancing requirements, cloth face coverings, and other safety protocols must be observed as the recovery progresses. Governor Gavin Newsom says Phase 3 of reopening California is here, as hair salons and barbershops are allowed to open in various counties throughout the state. Under that next phase, fitness centers are included, which the governor says he hopes to release guidelines soon. Newsom held a roundtable discussion online to talk about the reopening of the fitness industry amid the COVID-19 pandemic. He pointed out that the fitness industry is multifaceted and he doesn't want to be naive and release generic guidelines that don't meet the unique criteria and considerations. Some of the modifications to keep customers and employees safe could include marking spaces to practice social distancing, requiring everyone to wear masks, and extensive disinfecting protocols. During the roundtable, members of the fitness industry expressed that they desperately need to reopen soon to save their businesses, but that they are willing to work with the state and local officials to do it safely. During the closure, many gyms and fitness instructors have switched to virtual classes or one-on-one sessions. The Los Angeles County Department of Education released a 45-page guideline to help school districts reopen in the fall. Some of the guidelines include limiting classroom sizes to just 16 students with seats spaced 6 feet apart, one-way hallways, scheduled restroom visits, and staggered playground use, requiring face coverings by all students over the age of 2 and isolation rooms and emergency plans if a student or staff member becomes ill, potential temperature checks, and outdoor classes when possible. Each district must come up with their own opening plan to suit their district's needs. This could also include a hybrid of instruction, mixing distance learning as well as in-person classes. The return to school procedures outlined in the LA County framework could be costly to school districts, which is concerning for educational leaders. Los Angeles County Superintendent of Schools Deborah Eduardo said when campuses reopen, it is vital to provide students with an environment that is friendly, supportive, and caring. She also said while the reopening plans will look different across the 80 districts in the county, one thing that is certain is the top priority that must be placed on the health and safety of students and staff, and it must be guided by directives from public health officials to ensure learning continues. Be sure to check the Torrance School District's website for updates. TUSD is working on developing a plan for a safe return to school for the next school year. Parents were also emailed a survey to share their input on educational options for the upcoming school year as well. To learn more, go to TUSD.org. The California Department of Motor Vehicles opened 46 more field offices today. That brings the state's total to 71 DMV locations. The in-person services are limited, and field offices are only seeing customers with an appointment. No walk-ups allowed yet. The limited transactions include helping with paying registration for an impounded car or reinstating a revoked suspended driver's license. The DMV started rescheduling prior canceled appointments and are notifying customers of their new date. The DMV continues to encourage customers to use online services. It's expanded virtual services and other channels to complete transactions, including eligible driver's license and vehicle registration renewals. The DMV employees and customers are required to maintain physical distancing and wear face coverings. The new offices opened today includes the Torrance location on 220th Street near Western Avenue. You can go to dmv.ca.gov for more information. The Internal Revenue Service announced today that later this summer, taxpayers will be allowed for the first time to file their 1040-X form electronically. This has been a long-time goal for the IRS, as well as an ongoing request from the nation's tax professionals. This is the form issued by the IRS to those who need to amend their tax returns for any reasons, whether it's a change in filing status, number of dependents, or corrections to income credit or deductions. Currently, taxpayers must mail a completed form to the IRS for processing. The new electronic method coming this summer will allow for the IRS to receive amended returns faster while minimizing errors normally associated with manually completing the form. Nearly 3 million 1040-X forms are filed by taxpayers each year. The Torrance Police Department announced the arrest of a man who is believed to be responsible for more than 30 commercial burglaries in Los Angeles County and wanted for more than 100 burglaries in the state of Minnesota. The suspect is 48-year-old Brian Williams of Los Angeles. Torrance police investigators located and arrested the suspected multi-state commercial burglar. Investigators began looking into cases that occurred in the city of Torrance back in 2019. Now, during the investigation, Torrance police learned the suspect was also connected to crimes in El Segundo, Carson, Huntington Beach, Culver City, Los Angeles, Santa Monica, and West Hollywood. Williams is said to have committed most of the crimes alone, but on several occasions he was seen working with an accomplice. The investigators are requesting that anyone with information about the incidents contact the Torrance Police Department at 310-328-3456. El Camino College received a big honor recently, one that is receiving national recognition. ECC student magazine Warrior Life was recently named the best in the country. Their 2019 spring edition of the campus publication was awarded a Maggie Award. The Maggie Award recognizes excellence in magazines and digital media. Now in its 68th year, student journalists and photographers, content creators in print, online, social, digital, and video media across many different categories are acknowledged for their work. Hundreds of college programs across the U.S. submitted entries to compete in the national contest. Warrior Life is produced entirely by students enrolled in journalism classes and publishes each spring. Students begin working on content in the fall and coordinates all aspects of the publication, from planning to designing to producing photographs. You can see the award-winning publication online at eccunion.com/warrior-life-magazine/. Speaking of El Camino College, in just 2 weeks, graduates who've earned their associate's degree will take part in a first-of-a-kind ceremony. On June 12th at 4 p.m., a virtual ceremony is set to take place to honor and recognize the students who've worked so hard to reach this milestone in their academic career. This will be ECC's 73rd annual commencement ceremony. While students are not required to participate, for those who would like to have a photo or message included, they must be uploaded by Saturday, May 30th, in order to be included in the virtual ceremony. El Camino College touts one of the largest transfer rates to local universities, from UCLA to USC to Cal State universities. To upload your photo or to get more information about the commencement, go to elcamino.edu. torrance.edu/student/commencement/. Seniors from across the city receive scholarships at their doorsteps.
We're presenting you with this certificate and a $1,500 check.
$1,500 check. Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your hard work. We're so proud of you. I'm KIWANIS International and the City of Torrance.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
Today was the second day Kiwanis Club members of Torrance drove to students' homes to hand deliver their annual scholarship checks and certificates. Family members cheered on as the current president of the Kiwanis Club and wife of former Torrance Councilman Milton Herring, Cinda Herring, presented awards to the students. There was one student selected from each Torrance area high school with the judge, Benjamin Aranda, the third scholarship in the amount of $1,500. It is named after a South Bay Municipal Court judge who was one of the leading forces that organized the Torrance Kiwanis Club in 1987. Each student had the opportunity to share the university they are headed to, their major, and what they plan to study. Recipients include Hannah Kwan from South High, Christine Nguyen from Bishop Montgomery, Amy Nunez from North High, Rodrigo Palomo from Sherry High, and Ali Tubaya Ishat from Torrance High, and Stacy Wong from West High School. Other awards that will be given through tomorrow include the Ralph X. Thompson Community Service Award, the Art Callan School Athletic Award, Jim North Patriotic Scholarship, and the Dr. Jacob and Patricia Holper STEM Scholarship. Congratulations to everyone. The Torrance Kiwanis Club has more than 600 students in their service leadership programs. Well, as Bishop Montgomery seniors get ready to celebrate graduation day, school staff got a head start to make them feel the excitement. Bishop Montgomery High School hosted a senior awards drive-thru. Now, to clarify, this was not a graduation, but a recognition event where faculty and staff lined up with signs and cheers to greet seniors. Of course, while social distancing and wearing masks, they congratulated the class of 2020 on reaching this milestone. Each senior drove by and received awards, a gift bucket, and a staff says a lot of love. Staff member said that. The school also just announced that they plan to host a drive-through graduation ceremony due to the new updated guidelines by the County of Los Angeles Department of Public Health. The celebration is expected to take place on the actual planned graduation date, which is tomorrow, May 29th. If you're one of thousands who won't be part of a traditional graduation ceremony due to COVID-19, we want to celebrate you and your big milestone, whether it's a preschool promotion or a college graduation and every milestone in between. Send us your photo and let us know what school you are graduating from. We'll be sure to share it on our show. Email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we'd like to share your story of how you and your family, friends, and local businesses are all surviving this health crisis. The Torrance Transit Department shared a heartwarming story with us. A few weeks ago, these masks were donated by 2 Torrance residents who said they felt compelled to provide them to the bus operators in their community after seeing the news story about the Detroit bus operator who died days later after a passenger coughed on him. The whole transit team was touched by their generosity. What a great gesture from the community, and what a great way to show how Torrance cares. We love hearing these stories, seeing pictures and videos being sent to us. So please keep them coming so we can share your story of how Torrance cares. Email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov if you have questions or just want to share. Stay informed by signing up at torranceca.gov/Torrance Alerts. Subscribe to City Cable's YouTube channel and be sure to like the city's Facebook page. Well, that's our update for COVID-19 today. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow at 2 p.m. as Colleen Farrell helps kick off the weekend and bring you the latest COVID-19 updates. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.